Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have Angelique with me here again. Today we're going to be talking about how we survived 4 years of being in school and doing content creation. We started content back in 2020 together. We both did a 4-year undergrad program and we did survive. And I know a lot of the times I get questions on how we balance that.
Sometimes we did not balance it well.
No.
And these are things that also would have helped us.
100%. And I think that we want to share that with you guys. So let's get into it. Number one that we're going to tell you is to get a planner. You need to time block. You have to schedule every hour of your day.
What was so helpful for me is like physically writing out deadlines and like day by day, like either in the morning or the night before, I would be like, okay, the next day I have to complete X, Y, and Z, and then make it in a list of like priorities. So like if you don't get done 2 of those things, at least make sure you got the first 2 done type thing.
Exactly.
And it would be a good combination between school and filming. So like you're hitting all your markers every day, but it's planned so that you don't like sit down to film and you're like spending half an hour figuring out what to do.
You need to show up for filming like it's something that you have to do in the day, which is why time blocking works so well.
Oh yeah.
We would plan stuff down to the hour. Like I would be like 11 to 1, I'm doing this. 1 to 2, I'm doing this. Because that's the only way that you're going to get things done with like such a heavy schedule, especially in your undergrad.
Also like all your classes are timed to the hour, so why shouldn't your job be?
Exactly. So if you just treat the rest of your day like the way your school is already scheduled out, I think that's the best way to go about it. Tip number 2 is to film literally any time that you have, like even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, just in between classes. I used to film in my car. I know I had the luxury of driving to school, but I would film in my car in between classes because I'm like, what am I going to do just sitting around at school? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me what I would do is like when I get back to the train station, they had a Sephora in there. Yes. So I would get to the train station a little bit early, film in the Sephora, and then on the train back home, I would be editing that video so I have something to post that night. Like you literally just take the time where you can get it, and you have to get a little creative. You do. You're not always going to be in your exact like comfortable setting. 100%. So just get a little creative, make something dumb, make something small, make something easy, just make something with your time.
Exactly. And the fact that any content is content, like literally. anything can be content.
Anything.
So you just have to make do with what you have and the time that you have.
Another thing is like you don't always have the luxury to slack off, because if you want to be making this business for yourself, then you need to be like on yourself about getting stuff done, making the most of your time. Like I know it seems easier because you're like filming at home or whatever, but like treat it like you would your school. Treat your videos as if you would assignments. Like you got to get it done. You got to do it well. You have to make it like hit all the marks.
Yes, which is why like content planning in itself, like if you have a video idea in mind, you better write down A to Z, everything that you want in that video, which makes it so much easier when you're like filming. So if like you're coming back from school and you're in the car or you're at a Sephora filming, you know exactly what marks you want to hit. So you're in and out and you're not even wasting time that way, which is something that I used to do. Tip number 3 is to treat this like a job. Now, first things first, I want to say that some people in your life are not going to act like this is your job. I feel like I had so many people that would be like, oh, you could just film another day, or like, what, like hang out with me, you can film whenever you want.
Oh, you make your fun little videos.
Yeah, like and a lot of the times they'll try to clown you for it, but if we let people clown us for what we do, like we wouldn't be doing this right now. No.
You'd be getting these videos from somebody else who did not let other people clown them.
Exactly. So you need to know that if you show up for something like it's a job, like you're getting paid for it, you're going to get the results that you want.
That's what I'm saying. Like I saw this quote and it was like, you get out what you put in, and that is literally how this job works.
Absolutely.
Get it together.
Get it together.
We believe in you.
I believe in you.
Why don't you believe in you?
Period. And you believed in us.
So...
You believed in us, so why are you not believing in you?
Exactly. Stupid.
Me being like, oh, she's like,
we got tough love and gentle parenting.
Hell yeah.
I think number 4 is something that we struggled with, and we definitely still struggle with now, is not to beat yourself up. If you are doing school full time while you're trying to do this full time, it is so hard to feel like you're excelling in both or excelling in either of them.
Yeah. Oh my God. The amount of times where I would feel like, wow, my school isn't going great, like this isn't going great, I just want to give up, I don't want to do anything else. But you have to like step back, and it's like really an out-of-body experience. I feel like to understand and see yourself from a third-person perspective and be like, I'm actually doing really well. Yeah. You know, you're already, if you're balancing doing school and anything else, you're one step ahead. That's hard. Yeah, you're one step ahead of a lot of people out there.
Yeah, for us as well, we were, I don't know if this was your situation throughout your 4 years, but I was working more than one part-time job, plus doing this, plus being in school. Yeah. So like, they can't all come first all the time, so one of them is going to fall short at some point, but that's just how it has to be for you to be able to live. Exactly. You cannot put 100% into everything all the time, so don't beat yourself up that everything's not giving back 100% all the time.
Exactly.
Also, like, recognize when you're starting to get burnt out. I feel like that's really hard, especially at the end, like exam season and stuff. I felt so much pressure. I was like, oh my god, I have to study for the exam, and then I have to film this, and then I have this deadline, then I have to film this, and then I have to edit it. Like, just, if you need a minute, take a minute.
Yeah.
Nobody's mad at you.
I feel like that's something I still struggle with, you know?
Oh, me too.
I'm like, I can't take a breather sometimes. Like, I'm always filming. I always have the camera out. I know you relate to this. But if we're 5 years in and we're saying that, I can't even imagine how it feels to be like a couple months or a year into this. So don't worry, keep pushing. You got this. Tip number 5, our last tip, is that, I'm going to tell you what I did and Angelique's going to tell you what she did.
Yeah, because we kind of approached it differently.
Very differently, but both ways worked amazing for us, clearly. So, not to toot our own horn.
We have worked hard.
We have worked really hard for so many years. Yeah. So the way that I approach it is I still do this. I batch film my content. So I'll film on one day for like hours on end, but that'll last me for a week or 2. And then that way I can focus on my, like everything else. I can focus on school. I'm still in school, so I can like, you know, balance my school, balance my life, but I still have my content going out all the time.
I did not batch create until like maybe recently, but while I was in school, I would have like a certain amount of time every day, whether it's like at night or in the morning before classes or in between classes. I would just take like at least an hour every day, because that way I felt like I was showing up for my job every day, and it was just kind of a break for me. Like, it would kind of be a reward almost. Like, I have to get this assignment done, and then I can film this, or like I have makeup sitting there for me, or I have this trend that I want to do. And I would genuinely like so look forward to that part of my day that it almost made me work harder at school. So I feel like it was a motivation thing as well.
Yeah.
And then it felt like content was new. Like, if I get to film something new tomorrow, I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, it doesn't feel stale to me. Yes. I kind of thrive on like needing to be like new and fresh and routine and like all that kind of stuff. So that doing it like a little bit every day helps.
Our bonus tip for you guys that we really want to share, because we think it is actually more important than everything else that we just said.
Yeah, even though we put so much emphasis on everything.
I know. Content should always be an escape. It should be fun. It shouldn't be something that feels like a struggle to do. You shouldn't be sad or upset that you have to do it.
If you feel like that, then maybe it's not for you. Like, sometimes it's gonna feel like, you know, when you get to the brand deal side of it, you're like, oh, like I know I have all this stuff to do today, but I have to edit this thing, or I have to film this thing. That's part of the job. But this is a job that takes so much creativity that for the right people, it's so fun. It's that part of your brain that you love to access. So I think that's what people love to see too, is like, if they can tell that you're genuinely into it and you care about what you're doing. Like I said before, like, they don't love you for your editing skills or your camera quality. Like, people relate to you because of you, because the energy that you put out on camera is what they feel on the other side.
Absolutely. The relatability of your videos is so important, if not more important than like the actual content that you put out. You want your audience to connect with you on a personal level, and I feel like you don't always achieve that by like the most like pristine, perfect manicured videos. And you want
it to be like natural. Like, you don't want to be too scripted. You know, like, just be yourself.
All right, you guys, that is all the tips that we have for you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that this helps you guys and motivates you guys, because we want to see more creators, especially more people of color,
more young female people of color creators.
Literally,
we love to see you doing the thing. We love to see you in school and doing this, or just being.
Yeah, man. Honestly, we are like prime examples of the fact that you can do more than just school. When you're in school, I promise you guys, it's possible.
It seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot, and it definitely was a lot. But we did it, and so we want to share our experience with you guys. Also, if you want to see more of us, more beauty content, to be honest,
wouldn't you?
I know.
Why wouldn't you?
I'll link both of our accounts down below so you can go check out some of the fun videos that we filmed today on our short form platforms. But I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully another one with Angelique at some point.
Yeah, because I told you she literally can't say it.
I can't. I'm probably going to see her at the end of this week or something. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.